Hello, everyone. Important question that I get sometimes because in the past I may have posted things that I regret posting, and of course, you gotta think twice or three times before you actually start posting things because people can take your what you say out of context and they could, paste and copy and paste words to make it look like you said something that you really didn't. So there are things that I've said about women and things I said about overweight people that people think that I'm to blame and I have this, I'm shaming people and I'm judging people, and that's not the case, you know. And I talk about this specifically in my books, how we must love every being on earth, and even if there's beings outside of earth, to love everyone, including nature. And that means that I do not at all hate anyone, not even enemies, not even people that cause harm, because first of all, I don't even know who they are. I don't even know their lives, and you gotta understand that we don't know these people and we don't know what they're going through at home and with their jobs and with their families and health issues and so forth. So I love everyone. There's no judging or no shaming at all. But we can definitely talk about people's actions. We can definitely talk about people's actions. And I remember two things that I posted in the past that people found appalling. A lot of people. Um, of course, I understand because some people, in a way, they take everything out of context. I didn't say that, for example, overweight people, I didn't say that they're bad. I just said what they're doing, their actions, are what are not aligned with the greater good of themselves, of the world, and of other beings. So it's nothing to shame. I'm not shaming them at all. Another thing is about women. I respect everyone, everyone, irrespective of sex, sexual orientation, sexual preferences. Everyone is equal in my book. No matter what skin color you are, we're all the same. We're all interconnected. We're all one. So I have nothing against anyone. However, I do I do talk about karma. And karma, some people don't believe it. Some people think it's spiritual woo-woo stuff, whatever. But I believe in it, and I believe that in our past lives, and some people think that there's no past life. We don't have no. We just came into this earth and that's it. And however we came, we came. That's the atheist and the agnostic people. Big Bang, whatever you want to have it. Okay. Now I'm not for any of these things. I'm not for the Big Bang, and I'm not for the human God, as we want to call it. I'm here all for the universe, for spirituality, and for God as in the universe, as in energy or higher consciousness, not as in a human. Okay, so that's my position. And my position on karma is that basically some people exhibit, like for example, children, people that, whatever, people that have something bad happening to them or something that bad happened in this lifetime is probably, okay, probably, I'm not saying it's definite, but probably due to negative karma debt that they still have from previous lives. So if children are being abused, or if women are being abused, or other oppressed people are being abused, or even non-human animals are being abused and tortured and killed, maybe that is from the past life. Maybe we have karmic debt that we have to pay off. And maybe we just haven't gone vegan, and that's why when we go into the next life, we essentially have bad things happening to us. That's all I said. Okay, basically. I don't like it that this is the way that it works. I wish everything was peaceful. I wish everyone was peaceful. But if we don't have bad karma coming on to us, how are we going to learn? How are we going to awaken and learn? That's the whole thing about, this life that we live, this simple life. Unfortunately, when we cause harm, we get harm back to us. As we sow, so shall we reap. I'm not saying that's the way I like it, but that's how it is. For example, if we're killing animals and we're eating animals, there's going to be a negative repercussion. Maybe in the future, maybe health issues, or in the future, uh, especially when you go onto your next life, which some people don't agree with, but if you go into your next life, you might be one of those animals that you devoured before. You might be a chicken or pig or fish or whatever. Just like you might be sexually assaulted, or you might be, I don't know, physically assaulted, whatever it is. And that's because of what we did in the past. That's my view, anyways. So you don't have to get upset with people's views. If you don't think the same way, or if you don't feel the same way, this is just what I feel, that my opinion. And that's what Buddhist monks, actually, a lot of them, and Buddhists, they believe too. Like, when we aspire to the next life, we aspire as a different being. And depending on if we were compassionate towards all life or not, we either experience karmic debt, negative karmic debt, or positive. So if we were eating animals, or if we were doing that sort of thing in the previous life, then we will experience negative in the future. I think maybe that's why, because the question was posed, well, what do you think about, and a lot of times people ask me this, why is it that, children are suffering, or why is it that good people are suffering? And the whole thing is, maybe in this lifetime, they're causing a lot of suffering when it comes to eating animals, killing animals, even if they're doing it indirectly. Or maybe it has to do with that they're still carrying on the karmic debt from the last lifetime. Now, again, some people can't handle that truth because they don't believe in past lives or reincarnation. But I feel that's really true, and that's what Buddhists think. Again, I don't adhere to Buddhism completely. I take a little bit of good from each religion, or a lot of religions. And so those are my thoughts. So there's no fat shaming, there's no women shaming, there's no LGBT shaming. Everyone is equal, everyone is beautiful. Please go vegan, because the animals don't need your excuses. And I'll see you soon. I love you all, and have an amazing day, evening, or night. Bye bye.